Everything begins with the breath. Everyone, breathe in. Exhale out. From your first breath of death to your last breath of life, I've come here from another dimension with one reason and one mission. But in order for me to accomplish my mission, I need your permission to tell my story. So when I say, I go, you say, Amen. If it's okay. I go.
Amen.
I go.
Amen.
I go.
Amen.
My story. Raised in Cabrini Green, around drug dealers and drug fiends who had big dreams of a better life. If they could dodge a bullet or a knife. You see, this is my life. It was a blessing and a curse. Always walked around wondering, who gonna be next in the back of a hearse? Sick and tired of hearing women scream. And she said,
this is all that I got!
and she said, this is all that I know. Now, bullet, in your throat. Now, how was I expected to grow when this was my reality show? Now, I become all that I know because weed smoke fills my block. What? Glock, glock, click, click, don't move. People wait on their chance to inhale. Well, I was waiting on my chance to exhale before I fail. I end up in jail because of the smell on my block. On my block, on my block, on my block. You see, cops paid to stay back. I said cops was paid to stay back as long as we were selling crack to who? Blacks. It was fine, but don't cross that
Line.
I said don't cross that
Line.
because it was a
Thin line between love and hate.
Oh, wait, let me hear y'all. Come on, y'all know this. Come on.
It's a thin line.
Come on, y'all know this is true, too. Come on.
Between love and
Everybody,
hate.
everybody, go.
My side.
Come on.
It's a thin line between love and
Hey,
hate.
guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
Wait a minute, I ain't talking to y'all, I'm talking to them. Guess what?
What?
And they love to hate who?
Us. Us.
No, I say love to hate who?
Us.
But I often wondered that we hate who?
Us.
Because there was dishonesty among what?
Trust.
And dishonesty and trust on what?
Mix.
And some of us had to be
Fixed.
and ended up
6 feet underground.
never to be what?
Found.
I said never to be what?
Found.
But you see, I wanted to be around. So we formed something that you all currently know as the
Jesse White Tumbling Tea. Jesse White Tumbling Tea.
It was great. But that's how I made the dough. And that's how I got my opportunity to grow. I'm one of the original members of the Jesse White Tumbling Team. One of the only members to make it and work with the U.S. gymnastics team. Listen, I've traveled. Wait. Singapore, Australia, France, and Japan. And in my head, I was the man. But hey, when I got back home, nothing changed. Everything remained the same. You go to your building, I go to mine. Don't cross that line, and everything'll be fine. And nigga, I don't want to see your face until we tumble next time. We created these invisible lines that were all in our minds while our mothers were crying because their babies were dying. These mental cells made our lives a living hell. Do y'all remember on the corner of Division in Orleans, there was a Church's Chicken. And on my way to the restaurant, I remember this guy who used to stand in front of my mother's shop, and he'll be talking.
Moving crowd.
Hey, like he was the man
Come here, let me holler at you real
with the master plan. Like he carried the power of life and death in his hand. And we would look up to him like if he was a chief.
Hey.
And look, he'll say to me,
Hey, shorty, I got what you need. Man, come here, man. Let me help you out a little something.
look, and he would give me this and he would give me that. But I never, ever, ever forget that day on my way to the restaurant. Looking inside of Church's Chicken and seeing these three guys standing in line, not knowing that one of them would soon be dying. The three guys came outside and they saw the ops. I can only imagine their hearts dropped. One of the guys, he ran down Division. And two guys ran down Orleans. But one, he got trapped. And that was that. The guy from the shop, he ran up and all you heard was, pop, pop, pop. And the boy dropped. The guy from the shop, he ran up and slapped the chicken out of his hand and he yelled, "Let's go, man!" And they ran. Oh, shit.
my chicken.
I was in total shock. I couldn't believe my eyes. Because to my surprise, when I got back in front of my mother's shop, my heart almost stopped. The smell of chicken was in the air. And right in front of me, he was there, eating this guy's chicken like he didn't even care. He looked at me and just nodded his head, like if nobody was dead. I ran in the shop, and I was like, Mom, I just saw somebody kill somebody.
Don't you know I see all these people in this shop? Don't you know what you were doing?
Oh, Mom.
Keep your mouth closed. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. You gonna sit over here and keep your mouth closed and don't say a word.
I didn't understand it. This can't be real. How is Mama telling me I ain't seen nobody get killed and keep my mouth closed when my heart is filled with fear? I'm thinking to myself, is my time near? Because these are the people that I see every day that has no respect for life and just to blow you away and go on about their day. And I know that he knew that I saw him, because he looked at me and he said,
Let me tell you something, man. They kill one of us, they kill who?
all of us,
So what we gotta do?
what's best?
And that's going about our day. Come on, this way. Come on, son. Don't worry about that, man. Don't feel, man.
You see, when I was in the 7th grade, I was almost sent to an early grade. Because this older guy influenced some kids who were from the white projects, telling them I wasn't white because I was from the Reds. You see, to the whites, if you were from the Reds, then you were better off dead. And one day, on my way home from practice, we stopped off to get some Mal fries. You should have seen the look in our eyes, because we love Mal fries. And one of the guys was like, they coming. And I was like, look, calm down. But they didn't want to hang around. So they got in the wind. But I'm telling them, those guys are my friends. But they didn't want their lives to come to an end. I said, wait. I'm on a Jesse White Tummer team. They see this shirt and jacket, and that's a fact. And they know that Mr. White don't be happening. See, my mind was on Mal fries and a pop when they come busting up in the spot. Talking about why they run. Cause y'all got bats and sticks, and they wasn't having it. And you got this guy with you who's 6 feet tall, built like a brick wall, a grown man of 28. You thought they was gonna wait or hesitate? Man, they was out without a doubt.
Man, shut up! Y'all up here listening to the ops? Man, he gonna be the one to pop and make your heart stop. He ain't one to buy. It don't give a damn about no mouth fries. Let this nigga start. Oh!
Ow!
blink, holding my breath as I clench the fries, trying to hold back the tears in my eyes. They hit me with bottles, bricks, sticks, and cans. Like I wasn't even human, man. Fries scattered all over the streets. Cars going beep, beep, beep. But nobody stopping to give me a hand. Like they didn't care. I was being beaten, man. After a while, I couldn't even feel it no more. I thought to myself, God, please, please, open up heaven's door. I don't want to be here no more.
Mrs. Taylor, we needed to induce a coma to stabilize your son, and his jaw is broken, and we had to rewire it, and his arm and leg are broken, and we had to use a skin graft for the damage to his face. Mrs. Taylor, it's highly doubtful your son will ever walk again, much less tumble, but he's gonna make it. I'm so sorry.
The God I serve would not allow my son to fall. In Jesus' name I pray that he may stand tall and be a living witness for us all. Have your way, Father.
The only reason I'm keeping you alive,
I need for you to help others to survive. Open your eyes. Now realize you are the proof that I am the truth. Now breathe.
Slept with death. Thought I took my last breath. But it was placed on my heart to save countless others who didn't value their sisters or their brothers. And make it plain to see that nobody, and I do mean nobody, should have been beaten like me. Where was those cops? The law couldn't be found when I was being beaten down. But let me tell you, years later, when I went for a run, it wasn't fun. I'm just setting the example of being the best that I can be. I'm just setting the example of being the best that I can be. I'm just setting the example of the best that I can be. I'm just setting
Freeze! Drop to your knees. Hands on your head. One more move, boy, and you'll be dead. Not another step.
They must think that I'm a threat or an interruption, or better yet, a weapon of mass destruction. A strong, determined black male with an education, it would be a devastation to the myth that all my people are destined for incarceration or a coffin. It's not often that you see a black man jogging through the hood. You see, they stopped me because they understood that I'm the truth. I've been called brilliant because to survive what I've survived, you have to be resilient. You can't fake it. I'm an example that if I can make it, guess what? All of y'all can make it. Now, officer, you tell me, does that description fit?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Excuse me, officer, excuse me. I know you say I have the right to remain silent, but my people have been silent for way too long, and that's what's wrong with the system. For years, my people lived in fears, mothers in tears. Now I'm here with my hands high, trying to tell my side of the story in a hurry before it's too late.
Boy, wait, where were you running to? Or better yet, what were you running from?
Officer, I was just trying to get out of the sun before the storm comes and escape this weather. However, where I'm from, not even the biggest umbrella can protect you from getting drenched. And most people think that it's a cinch, but when it rains, it pours. And people expect for you just to get indoors. You see, it was a nice, hot summer day. You see, officer, some people are ready for fun, and others are ready for guns. On this day, I was just out singing in the rain,
Just singing in the rain. Singing in the rain.
running from the what? Pain. Running from the what? Pain. It was Marcus, Nick, Shorty, and I. We was on our way to the house, and all of a sudden, from the south, bullets rang out. Move. And a downpour, and all we could do was hit the floor. Hey, Marcus. What's up, man? I think we can make it. Hey, we made a break for it. Traveling at the speed of light. Trying to get out of sight before lightning strikes. The sound like thunder. We barely made it under. My brother's been hit.
Oh, shit. I can't move. I can't breathe.
You gotta breathe life.
I can't breathe.
You gotta breathe life.
I can't breathe.
I gotta breathe life. It's hard to breathe when you're under siege. Picture a battle zone in Iraq, and your brother's laying on his back, screaming, "Come back!" How am I to react? Every move I make is a life or death decision. I have to move with precision like a surgeon's incision. This is serious. Now you tell me, which one of you are curious on how it feels to be shot down like an animal in the wild, disregarded? You are somebody's child. This is it! Life or death. Will today be the day I watch my brothers take their last breath? I look back, 2 bodies lying still in the field. This can't be real. Could someone please tell me my brothers haven't been killed? Marcus, get up!
I can't.
It's them against us. Marcus, get up.
I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck, man.
I couldn't see. It was like a dust storm surrounding me. I fell to my knees. I pulled him for yards, safely getting Marcus behind the cars. Marcus took 4 bullets to the back. Nick, he took 1 to his head. I kept thinking to myself, I could have been lying in my deathbed. My mother's voice kept running through my head. Mom!
Son, what happened?
Mom. Nick's dead. They shot him in the head. I could have been dead.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
So, son, it wasn't your time. God left you behind so you could speak for the dead, so that you could help others move ahead. Now, you have to be the example you were born to be. Because God gave you time, and it didn't have to be. So now it's up to you. To what?
Set the example.
When?
All day, every day.
Son, the power of your tongue carries life or death. What do you want?
Life.
And when do you want it?
Now.
Now go and breathe life.
I can't breathe.
You gotta breathe life.
I can't breathe.
You gotta breathe life.
I can't breathe.
You gotta breathe life. 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 You gotta breathe life.
Breathe.
You gotta breathe life. You gotta
Check, check.
breathe life.
How many of us lost somebody like that, bro? Just breathe. You know you ain't gonna give up. Just breathe. Now when I say breathe, y'all give me life. Breathe. Life. Y'all sound like y'all on punishment. Breathe. Life. Breathe. Life. When I say breathe, y'all give me life. Now breathe. Life. Breathe. Life. I say breathe, y'all give me life. Breathe. Life. Breathe. Life. That's right. I I got a theory. God was an MC first. Instead of off in a hearse, he put my life in a verse. The first shall be last and the last shall be hurt. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner eating dirt. What's worse, with the hand that you dealt, only your heart gets played. We escape the storms like Harriet, through this water we wade. Some need pajamas cause they sleeping for days, but I'm cut from a different cloth. Yes sir, I'm tailor-made. But when you are the one that has come from the slums, everybody count you out, they call it a one and done. Cooked to perfection, I can see my resurrection rising up in a reflection of the mighty, mighty sun. Wait, what is this in my chest? Beating with the rhythm of opportunity, yes. Wait, what is this in my chest? Beating with the rhythm of opportunity, yes. I can still hear my mama through the drama saying, breathe, baby, breathe. You was born to pass a test. You blessed. Your shoes walk miles where they never took a step. And you survived rain that ain't never got them wet. Took your two arms, crossed it on your solar plex. Breathe life into the mic, now the example is set. The game is chess, it ain't checkers, so you can't play me. I'm blessed by God's riches, so you can't pay me. I took the knife of knowledge and I cut myself free, abbreviated, that's the KKC. Everybody just breathe. When I say breathe, y'all give me life. Come on now, breathe.
The movement starts here. I was once told to live, love, and appreciate every day and every moment. So remember this day as important as your first and last breath. Cherish the moment. You can't relive your past. Remember this day like it was no other. Remember this day as fondly as your brother. Remember this day like MLK's death. Remember this day into your last breath. I remember, I remember, I remember. I remember promising my mother diamonds and pearls. Who would ever think, coming from the projects, I would travel the world? I've been to France, Singapore, Australia, and Japan. But my life changed when I touched my feet on the motherland. Something was speaking. It was like a rhythm coming from the earth. It was teaching me to value myself, my true worth. It was like I was being rebirthed. returned home, I knew how we were living was wrong, and everything about it was incorrect. And we were living a life of disrespect, regardless of us living in the projects. The way we lived couldn't last. The ancestors had set me on a new path from which I couldn't deny. I couldn't just sit back and watch my people die. My new mission to restore our people's love and respect, and to get all of our people living in check, and make them proud to throw up the X as they set the example we were all born to set. I want you to remember this day, and make sure you remember me. Remember a black child born in the projects who was told he wouldn't amount to nothing. And they may have been right, but dance saved my life. opportunity to come back to save others who were misunderstood because of the hood that they grew up in. I formed a brother sisterhood that will save them from the hood, where they bring forth the proof that they're the truth. It is coming from the youth, the birth of the example centers. Example centers! Example centers! Where's opposition? Where's opposition? Let's get them. Move! Who are we?
Example centers who at war against violence.
Who are we?
Example centers who at war against violence.
Saving lives.
Saving lives.
Living right.
Living right.
All day.
All day.
All night.
All night.
Saving lives.
Saving lives.
Living right.
Living right.
All day.
All day.
All night.
All night.
Example set.
Example set.
Example set.
Example set.
Every day we on a mission for success.
We do our best.
Every day we on a mission for success.
We do our best.
Nevertheless, don't worry about the rest.
We put the world on our chest.
Nevertheless, don't worry about the rest.
We put the world on our chest.
Example set.
Example set.
Example set.
Example set.
Catch us example setting people every day of the week. Catch us example setting people every day of the week. Breathing life, living right, truth is all that we speak. Breathing life, living right, and truth is all that we speak.
We just really don't want to be no shorty victim to the streets.
Cause it ain't got us.
Example centers not having that.
Cause it ain't got us.
Example centers not having that.
Violence, you should go away and never come back. This violence get
All day, and we not having that.
violence, you should go away and never come back. Never come what?
Back.
Never come what?
Back.
Never come what?
That.
Example centers like black and white like
Huh.
on stage like
Huh.
women like
Huh.
and it sound like
Huh.
and it sound like
Huh.
and it sound like
Huh.
and it sounds like
Are you ready?
Always ready, sir.
Are you ready?
Always ready, sir.
Ready for what?
Sex.
Ready for what?
Sex.
Gotta beat up that what?
Sex.
Gotta beat up that what?
Sex.
And all what?
Time.
And all what?
Time.
Beat up what?
Together.
Beat up what?
Together.
We are what?
Together.
We are what?
Together.
Hands down to your what?
Side.
Hands down to your what?
Side.
We stand with what?
Pride.
We stand with what?
Pride.
And we're proud to be with what?
Art.
Proud to be with what?
Art.
Close your eyes. We have an opportunity, meaning what?
Chance.
I said we have an opportunity, meaning what?
Chance.
To save what?
Life.
To save what?
Life.
To get around what?
Self.
To get around what?
Self.
The power of our tongue carry life for what?
Yeah.
Life for what?
Yeah.
What do we want?
Life.
What do we want?
Life.
What do we want?
Now.
What do we want?
Now.
We don't perform, we breathe what?
Life.
I said we don't perform, we breathe what?
Life.
All day.
Every day.
All day.
Every day.
Open your eyes. The number one question that's always asked in example that is what?
Why?
I said the number one question that's always asked in example is what?
Why?
Why do we do what we want? Why do we do what we want? Is it for the money?
No.
I said, is it for the money?
No.
Is it for the fame?
No.
Is it for the fame?
No.
Wait a minute. Do y'all think that this is the game?
No, sir.
Do y'all think that this is the game?
No, sir.
Then why we breathe life?
Because I love life. I live life. I give life. We love life. We live life. We give life. We breathe life. We love life. We live life. We give life. We breathe life. So we can go out and save lives, not take lives, but change lives. So we can go out and save lives, not take lives, but change lives. So go out and save lives, not take lives, but change lives. So we can go out and save lives, not take lives, but change lives. So we realize that black lives and brown lives and white lives and your life and my life matters, 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 matters. So we realize that black lives and brown lives and white lives and your life and my life matters, 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 matters. And that's why we speak life, we fight life, we breathe life. And that's why we speak life, we fight life, we breathe life. And that's why we speak life, we fight life, we breathe life. And that's why we speak life, we fight life, we breathe life. Not kill life, but build life. Not kill life, but build life.
All day,
Every day.
example set.
It's the only way.
To save a day.
To save a life.
And that's why we breathe 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 life.
Breathe.
MOP on deck.
MOP on deck.
Where's your birthright?
It's us.
What's your birthright?
It's us.
Where's the truth?
Right here.
Where's the truth?
Right here.
The truth can't be at what?
Back.
The truth can't be at what?
Back.
Because we're moving forward what?
Ahead.
Forward what?
Ahead.
To our what?
Success.
Our what?
Success.
On
good, sir.
How good?
Real good.
How good?
Real good. Overstand.
I say they feel good because I'm understanding rap what?
Overstand.
Who, we, what?
Are.
Who, we, what?
Are.
On this what?
Earth.
On this what?
Earth.
We example what?
Sex.
Example what?
Sex.
Setting proud, positive, powerful, peaceful, and productive examples and all what?
Times.
And all what?
Times.
What is our motto?
What we live by.
What is our motto?
What we live by.
It is not in our nature to respond to what?
Ignorance.
It is not in our nature to respond to what?
Ignorance.
Ignorance is the lack of what?
Knowledge.
Ignorance is the lack of what?
Knowledge.
So when we know better, we do what?
Better.
When we know better, we do what?
Better.
Knowledge is.
This will tell us.
Knowledge is.
This will tell us.
When should you apply it?
At all times.
When should you apply it?
At all times.
Let me think what?
It tells.
We speak what?
It tells.
We ask what?
It tells.
And all what?
Times.
And all what?
Times.
What is an example set?
Example set is a person who is good and unafraid, willing and willing to reflect themselves in a proud, positive, powerful, peaceful, productive way. At all what times, at all what times, I give an example set to do it now. In the place of example set.
Saving what?
Lives.
Beginning around what?
Self.
Beginning around what?
Self.
We don't perform, we breathe what?
Life.
I said we don't perform, we breathe what?
Life.
I want to hear tape. We don't perform, we breathe what?
Life.
This is for all the example setters in the room. Example setters, stand up.
Yep.
Okay, listen, that's right. We all stand up what?
Example.
Listen, the mission of the example setters today was really basically simple. Was to remind each and every one of you, right? As you go out, be a positive, powerful, and peaceful example of excellence in all that you what? Do. In all that you what?
Do.
As you set the what?
Example.
That you were born to what?
Be.
All day?
Every day.
All day?
Every day.
Excellent. Example says, left face, fall out. Everybody, could you all give it up for Brother A?
Hey, hey.
On himself like he got 100 stacks in his drawers. Y'all think I'm acting? No. If I jump off a thing on me, better put my brain on E. Or like bread through a needle, how my name's gon' be. Ain't gon' be no
The example has been set.
I want to tell you, I told One reason and one what? One mission. One reason, one what?
Mission.
And I just want to make sure you get why we're here today. I don't want it to go over your head and miss it, right? The only reason we're here doing what we're doing and I'm doing what I'm doing is because someone has sacrificed and given up their life and other things for us to be here and have this opportunity to tell my story. You know, but I just want to remind each and every one of you that we all have a story to what?
Tell.
Allow your story to add positive value and impact the world in a way that it can start to build, not destroy, but what? Build. Your purpose is your reason. Your purpose is your what?
Reason.
The only reason we did what we did today was to remind each and every one of you of how great you are.
But the lights are
I
on.
said again, it wasn't to show you how well we can dance and how well we can act, how well we can play instruments or anything. It was just to remind each and every one of you of how great you are. But the world will never ever see how great you are if you don't display it. Display means to show. It's your responsibility. I mean, it's your duty to show your greatness. Not some of the time, but all the time. Everybody breathe through your nose, out your mouth. And my sister always says this to me. Greater, say it.
Is he that is in you than he that is in the world?
Greater is he that is in you that is in the world. That means the greatness that you show comes from a higher power. All right? So I want to say this. Everybody breathe through your nose, out your mouth. The best thing about breathing, it keeps us what? Alive. It keeps us what? Alive. And as long as we're alive, that means we have an opportunity. We have a what? Opportunity. Meaning a what? Chance. Meaning a what? A chance. To do and be our very what? Best. I came down to Q and everybody still missed it.
Not everybody.
I see people still sitting there. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna play like you didn't. To do and be our very what? Best. Do and be our very what? Best. My question to you is, who can be better than you at being you? No one. No, you didn't hear me. I asked you again. Who can be better than you at being you?
No one.
Remember, it is your responsibility, meaning your duty, to be your very what?
Best.
Be your very what?
Best.
All what? Time. All what?
Time.
As you set the what?
Example.
As you set the what?
Example.